subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
Black Box Productions.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google, the only way. Mention me, I come out and play, that's on the gang. We're not the same, I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gon' start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google bang.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. This show is a blessing. To be right back in the black box as we blow us a session. I got my boy Vicious V on the line. He on the line early in the cut. I'm gonna leave him in the cut because we tend to get distracted and I don't get my whole monologue in if I let him in too early. The word of the day is bilious. Bilious is the word of the day. Bilious has several meanings, including angry or bad-tempered and sickeningly unpleasant to look at. Its earliest use describes things that are of or relating to bile. The actor has come under fire for his bilious commentary. The new homeowners immediately painted over the bilious color scheme. Bilious, not bilious. I apologize. Yeah, bilious. Y'all, bilious, right? Yes, it just looks like bilious, but it's bilious. What it do, Google gang? Oh, my mama. Quick reminder, I get a lot of requests about things that I wear in the black box, right? You see 97.7% of the time I wear Baymax streetwear. And if you are interested in having any of the items you see me wear, what you need to do is go to baymaxstreetwear.com, www.baymaxstreetwear.com. If you don't see the item you see me in already up there posted for purchase, take a screenshot of what you see me in, send a private message on the website, and someone will respond and get it to you. Or you can go on Instagram and go to Baymax Streetwear on Instagram, not Facebook. Now people, we're going to probably have to get that set up too, but not Facebook. Baymax Streetwear. Y'all got to get in that, especially the regulars who be in here all the time, man. Everybody got to have something. It's cold, getting cold right now. The hoodie gang, get your hoodie game together. We got a gang of fly hoodies on the website. However, cuz I ain't never heard of this cat until he made the statements recently about not being interested in signing to a black or unwilling to sign to a black. And you know, I kept it real objective when I heard what he said. I'm familiar with the climate and the culture where he was trying to express that he was institutionalized as to why he felt the way he felt. And in the overall grand scheme of things, I believed at that time that it was more about how he said it versus what he said. And we reacted to it slightly, and I chose not to like follow the comment trend and take offense to what he said, because I understand the politics. I did take note to the irony of the fact that, however, because his commentary when he was getting backlash about what he said about signing to a black was, or even at that time, at the interview, he was trying to explain how it was a culture thing, it wasn't no hate, no racism. And when he made it a cultural concept or a cultural conversation, we found the irony in it, because when it comes to culture, this dude is wearing fades, using the N-word, wearing grills, rapping, and saying he would refuse to do business with in a position of getting a deal from one of us. And okay, and all I saw right there was he was putting extras on it, right? And what's extras? Cool. But it's cool. If you want to take a position that could potentially leave you out of some progress or something positive, that's on you. I didn't take offense. I ain't tripping. I'm still not tripping. But I just had to say something, because today, this dude took the opportunity while our people are in the midst of public turmoil when it comes to our social status and us fighting for the right to, utilize the First Amendment as Americans, us trying to understand Kanye, us trying to support the message, even though we might not support all the actions of the messenger or his more common messages that he puts out. It's a time where we as a people are focusing on issues that are pertinent to us. And this clown, cuz Swifty Blue, this dude right here, cuz, shout out to Blue Devil from the Hater World, because we know everything is an open book and everybody has the right to an opinion when it comes to, the content that is discussed on YouTube. And, it's just an example of a right and a wrong way to do things. Swifty Blue, Blue Devil constantly, continuously, consistently covers content that is not necessarily Southsider content. And he is definitely a proud, full-fledged Southsider, very humble in his approach to how he discusses issues that are not directly affiliated with his people. We provide this culture and we package it, we put it out as entertainment, so we can't get upset if other people outside of us weigh in or tap in, appreciate, enjoy. We've raised a lot of people when it comes to our culture and our sound and our music that are not of our actual culture. They've grown up on it, and hip-hop is something that we've always said we created for us. So it's something that can be discussed without being disrespectful or offensive. And I want to shout out to the Hater World, Blue Jay. Y'all go follow up his channel for walking that fine line quite well. This cat, man, check this cat out, what he had to say, bro. It's like it's just not none of your business. Now look, y'all see the last live is down. It's gonna be down for 48 hours. I tried to dispute the copyright strike, but CBS, because of that damn scrappy thing, it's a copyright strike, one that is a different version than they typically hand out. But they said while the appeal is going on, even if it goes beyond 2 days, that the live would not be around for 48 hours. So fingers crossed that we cleared it up. So upon a suggestion from someone else, I've now sped my YouTube up speed-wise a little bit in order to try to not trigger the copyright thing. But I know this probably wouldn't trigger it. I really did it for the clips I want to play next. But so he gonna be talking a little fast probably, but don't trip. hopefully we still get the idea what this clown, this queerdo Cloward said, man. All out of, he's, just check it out, hold on. Where that, oh, here I know where it's at. This is a quickie way to it, man. Thanks for y'all bearing with me. Listen to this clown, bro. I ain't gonna even show his face.
I got a message from Kanye West. No longer support you out here in Los Angeles. You cannot check in with us. You know what I'm saying? I got Jewish folks, I got Jewish partners, man. We can't do it, I apologize, man. We can't do no business with you, buddy. We can't do no type of business. I just signed a deal with Adidas, matter of fact, bro. Tag on it. Stop that. It's $1,000 now.
Now, that's another dude standing next to him talking about the deal with Adidas. I don't know how real that is. That sounds like it's bullshit. But if you couldn't hear it, this dude told Kanye West, you can't come to LA, you can't tap in, you can't do no business. Now, if he is going to make his most public, popular moment standing on politics and principles that separate business based on color lines, how goofy is he going to be to then think he got the nerve, the right to speak on one of ours? Regardless of what you got to say, if you're going off those type of principles in politics, your people right now, I don't give what he say, it might not be no DP and all that. Somebody pulling his coattail telling him, cut that out. Because if you're going about in politics, he said he's institutionalized. You know damn well on the yard, my nigga, you can't do nothing. You can't get at nobody unless it's going to go up. If you trying to incite something, he could be a non-affiliate. He boo-boo. If he in violation, nigga, all you can do is holler at us and we go to court and it's on you to handle your own people and vice versa. You can't touch him. You can't call no shot on him. And y'all, you ain't got nothing to do with whether he come to LA or not. Do you not realize, regardless, that's family. We might be upset with him. It's just like you squabbling your brother in the yard. And then the neighbor come by and try to pick a fight with your brother. You and your brother gonna whoop the neighbor ass, and then y'all might have to get back to squabbling after that. Swifty Blue, nigga, you ain't got no say-so on none of that. Oh, my mama. You sound goofy as fuck. How many times do you see us, and we got our issues, we got our problems, we far from perfect, quite problematic. But how many times do you see us on public platforms poking our nose into y'all business and y'all politics, God? Clout is a hell of a drug. You want to be popular that bad? You think you could pick on Kanye West? Because niggas like me that sit up here and be quite disappointed in Kanye West on a consistent, constant, continuous basis, still ain't gonna let you do nothing to him. Oh, my mama. Your people need to holler at you because the shit you saying right now can really cause friction, unnecessary friction. You sitting up here saying you wouldn't receive what would be considered a blessing as a deal from someone of our culture to participate in our culture. You're just going to appropriate it and be a part of it, use our slang, rap our music, use our beats, use the N-word, but nah, you don't want a deal from us, but you think you can speak up on one of ours because you feel like might be a lot of us that ain't really with him. Don't forget how this shit really go, nigga. You better ask your folks, nigga. I don't know, bro. You say you incarcerated. You don't sound like nobody that really been to prison out here in California. Because had you really been in prison out here in California, you would know better. See, it's one thing to go with the politics according to protocol, nobody being bigger than the program, and you get incarcerated and you don't really function with the essays. And if you a real one, you ride with your people. If some racial tension pops up, if you with it, you gonna go. That's the code of a real one going to jail. It does not mean you hate them. It's so real to the point where it's just like soldiers in battle when they have rules of engagement. You over here doing all this, but if you get somebody surrender and all that, you're typically required to take them as a prisoner of war and not take their life. It's not based on hate. the activity be based on politics, and it's just like that in there. But when he start coming out here and saying, I got Jew friends, when you see the touchy, sensitive nature of the subjects going on, so does Kanye. He has Jew friends as well. What you saying is none of your business. When Trump was saying things that the world or society deemed negative towards your people, and he was very careful how he chose his words, he said amongst the people coming across the border were a lot of dirty, evil, criminal-style people. And he made sure he said amongst them, but they spent it like he said that was all that was coming. But nobody jumped out and said, oh yeah, we ride with Trump against them, keep the essays out. No, that ain't how we came about it, bro. What is you saying? I had another thought. What this, what cuz said? Oh, yeah, so when you go by the politics, look, I swear to God, cuz, it's this real, cuz. Shout out to my partner, Bobby Montoya. It was a friend of mine in high school, a very close friend of mine. And he's a Sureno. However, he from like the Pasadena, Glendale area out there, right? We went to school in Glendale together, and he was from an Asian gang. But, you know, he get to prison, jail. He's still a Sureno, but he's from a member of an Asian gang called Pinoy Real. So we was very good friends in high school. Very shortly after high school, still in our teens, we ended up in Supermax together. And I can remember, cuz, on my mama, like, it was hella tense. It was a gang of tension in the dorm. Like, it wasn't no interracial politicking. It was heavy politicking over the TV, cuz. And I can remember maybe a day or two moving around in the dorm in Supermax, looking for the opportunity to really holler at my partner, my buddy, because it just wasn't cool for us to be like, what up, woo. It wasn't like that, right? So it got to the point where me and him, we sat on the benches. We sat on the benches, like, and cuz was like, we both facing like this way on the bench, bro. But I'm kind of angled this way, and he angled that way, like, we talking like this, like we are, but we ain't. So it won't be obvious. We ain't sitting there chopping it up. We kind of off. And I think he was sitting at that table, and I made it my business to go sit next to him, kind of back turn. I said, check this out, fool. Ain't no love lost, but I ride with my people. And if it go down, I'm getting cracking. And he was like, man, me too, man, me too. I was like, man, ain't nothing. If anything go down up in here, we just gonna try to avoid each other. He was like, for sure, for sure. And we just separated, woo, woo, woo. At the time, so I swear to God, because that's how ironic it was. Later on that night, he got active. Him and his people, they did something in their own little shit. It didn't involve us. He got rolled up out the dorm, went to the hole. The very next day, the riot cracked off in the county jail, cuz, and it went up, cuz. It went up. Shout out to my nigga, damn, I've been knowing that nigga name for years. I don't want to forget it now. What's cuz name from Treetop? That kicked it off. He threw the, what's his name, Slug? Ah, damn it. My nigga from Treetop, the nigga Boodaroo put me in touch with him too after like 20 years. And the nigga named Slug from Treetop threw the first punch in that thing. But we got active, we got cracking, but it wasn't based on hate. It's like, when it's on, it's on. It's just like that. People don't really understand how it can go in La La Land.
The culture, California set the trend of who we are today, man, in the South. The Crips started 50 years ago. You fast forward to 2020, man, you got niggas dying and killing down here behind Grape Street, behind Hoover Street, and they ain't never been, and they ain't never going, and they ain't never seen it. But they'll kill you behind it. They die represented. They hurt their mamas for it. They abandon their children to represent. You see what I'm saying? So Confucius once said, he who controls images controls minds. Y'all gave us these images.
Them G's don't play out, La La Land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The news link for Los Angeles is La La Land. Yeah. say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in La La Land.
Royal blue Dodger hat matched with the blue ring. Royal blue Chuck T's with big blue shoestrings. Not the hockey team, no, we the true kings. Infrared carbine, that's how we do things. Most of these niggas smoke La La, man. You can call this law scandalous a La La Land. The home of Tookie, OJ, and O'Shea. Think it's for play out here, nigga, okay. The G is over all, y'all just like to hate. And we know Dayton's old, but we just like to skate. We stay flossing from Carson to Slauson. The grass is greener from here to Pasadena. It's Southern California, but it's still gon' rain. Big bullets get wet and I feel your pain. We love to set, that's all we got out here. It's so cold in these streets that it's hot out here.
Them G's don't play out, La La Land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The new slang for Los Angeles is La La Land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in La La Land.
It ain't a game out here, you find misery and pain out here. Homie, we hustling the summer sleet or rain out here. California, ride till we die for the skrill. We claim we do it for survival, but it's all for the thrill. Got to get it with it, spit it, hit it through your fitted, split it, bang on them, so they know that the hood did it. No mistaking, West Side rider for real. It's like a demon that's inside us, that incite us to kill. Bang, bang, and lay our life down for the gang. I seen a nigga lose his life for trying to fight for his chain. It ain't a game, it's insane, the whole hood dysfunctional. Retaliation seems like the only time we punctual. That's real, cuz we drink and smoke drugs, but it's something about a gangster, cause bitches just love a thug. I think we got the downest hoes on the earth, the baddest bitches in the world, they come from right off the turf. La La Land.
Don't play out, La La Land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The new slang for Los Angeles is La La Land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops. Your best come deep, cause you can lose your life in La La Land.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Black Box Productions.